All right, Black Power, y'all. It's the General Seti, and I'm black at y'all ass again with this real fucking talk to all my family out there. You understand what I'm saying? They want to get down with that exclusive Seti. Y'all know going over to my Patreon page. We'll be dropping something very, very heavy tomorrow. Coronavirus exposed. You understand what I'm saying? You need to get on over there because it might be too deep for these Jews on YouTube. GeneralSeti.com, Seti University, everything, that deep, dealing with General Sarasun Seti, all videos, new, old, get on over there, be a part of that. You know what I'm saying? Almost going up 1,000 videos on GeneralSeti.com. To my family, KingSeti.com, we dealing with, you got all those fly products from the general over there at KingSeti.com. Stay in tune with the God. Now, today we're going to be dealing with, some information that's coming out. How we doing out there? That's right. We got some information coming out that blacks is dying at, alarming rates in a lot of these cities. You know what I'm saying? Detroit, New Orleans, LA then posted some high numbers, disproportionate numbers on top of it. Yeah, we got to understand these are disproportionate numbers. Now, I've always told family, never let another motherfucker count your pockets. Because if you let another motherfucker count your pockets, you're going to be guaranteed to come up short. You see what I'm saying? All the time. But at the same time, you understand? We have to look into this very, very, and this is serious. And that's what's wrong with black people. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying, I agree. Because we need verification of these numbers. You understand what I'm saying? We need verification of these numbers. But, talking to family, you know what I'm saying, in Detroit, a lot of people, know family that's sick, then died and shit. And so we have to take into consideration that we are, taking a heavy, we taking some heavy losses in dealing with this virus. And that's why I'm so very, when I talk about, what is the reason why, black people, we deny the truth a lot. We deny the truth a lot. You know what I'm saying? We play a lot of games with life. You know what I'm saying? We play a lot of motherfucking games with life. Niggas get high all the damn time. You know what I'm saying? We go to the club. We do all the unnecessary shit. You know what I'm saying? And then when it comes time for some, to take serious action, we don't even know how most of the goddamn time. When I'm thinking about a virus, and a lot of people, they don't want to accept that it's a virus. You see what I'm saying? Some people, you got 3, 4, 5 different, possibilities for a lot of people. And so at this critical time, we need black people to tell black people what the fuck it is. Because if we losing a lot of numbers, like they say we are, then we can't have all these different options. We need motherfuckers to step up and say, this is what it is. You know what I'm saying? This is what it is. We got a lot of theories out there. And this is, and if we leave a lot of theories out here, that's just one theory, what they were saying at first, that black people couldn't get it. Because we was looking to Africa. You know what I'm saying? And Africa is in a different environment. They dealing with different circumstances. You know what I'm saying? So when we looked at Africa and they didn't have no large numbers, then we assume that applied to us. You understand what I'm saying? And we land under the beast. You understand? We land up under this beast, and that's a different demographic. You see what I'm saying? That's a different demographic. But this is the shit that people put out there, that black people, wasn't getting it, which was a lie. And that might have fueled, you understand, naivete about this shit. You know what I'm saying? And when you see, the numbers that they putting up for some of these cities is off the meters. It's off the meters at this time. They saying for New Orleans, they saying that, damn near 70% of, those that are being infected with this virus is 70%. You know what I'm saying? But we understand that New Orleans is, damn near, I'm not going to say it's damn near all black. I know it's about 50-some% or something in that area. You understand what I'm saying? But 70% of those that, are being infected is black people. Then you go to Detroit. They put out a number that, for Michigan, that, you know what I'm saying, 40% of all those in the state of Michigan that's infected is black. Then I saw in LA. You understand what I'm saying? That, they saying in LA that the large percent is black. This is what they saying. Now, we have to take this shit into consideration that a lot of it could be true. And then they can fabricate, but even then, that's why if there's blacks out there that's in the field and they need to step up, because there's inconsistency on what it is. If niggas is dying and motherfuckers is all over across the board, you understand, saying is this, that is the third, and motherfuckers is listening to this, one motherfucker listening to that, and ain't no consensus on what it is, motherfuckers ain't gonna even know how to fight. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna side on, the possibility that is true. Okay? That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna side on the with the possibility that is true. You understand what I'm saying? And and I'm gonna side with the possibility and probability that is a virus. You understand what I'm saying? I'm letting you know, because we got to go up the middle on one idea. Because if we lose the numbers like that, it's totally irresponsible at this time to be putting out information that you cannot verify. So if whatever motherfucker say that or think that it is, then they need, professionals. We got a lot of blacks out here that's professional in all these fields. You know what I'm saying? That could easily step up and render us, you know what I'm saying, clearly what it is. Now I'm gonna deal with, again, because I got other information to add on to, the 5G, whether it could be 5G, this, that, and the third. Me personally, I do not believe it. I don't believe it. Do that mean that 5G is off the hook as far as being a negative energy, having negative effect on the black community? Not at all. Not at all. It will and, will, but what we dealing with right now, Like if you go to the goddamn doctor and you sick and your doctor diagnose you with a sickness, then he treats you for that sickness. You understand what I'm saying? He don't go and give you no goddamn medicine for a diagnosis that's not yours. You see what I'm saying? And so, when I look at, where we at, if the numbers is true, you understand what I'm saying? The first thing I thought about, and I must state this, and I don't give a fuck if motherfuckers get mad or not. If you dealing with the respiratory system and you niggas is out there smoking, you understand what I'm saying? But you can't put the motherfucking blunts down. You can't put the motherfucking cancer sticks and the Black and Milds and all of that. You can't put that shit down. You see what I'm saying? So when you dealing with the respiratory system, you dealing with your life force, nigga. You dealing with your wind. And if you smoking, nigga, and you understand what I'm saying? You smoking, I don't give a fuck what a motherfucker tell you. When you going in the lungs with anything other than some oxygen, nigga, you doing a disservice to your body. I know we believe that the cannabis is medicine, and to a certain extent, it very well may be. But when you set fire to that shit and you smoking that shit through a blunt or whatever, some motherfucker gonna say, nigga, at this point in time, it's, especially if you passing that shit and you niggas are sitting up there smoking this shit and you passing this shit around, automatically, nigga, this is the shit that we do that might, enable this motherfucking virus to even do a greater damage to our people. You understand what I'm saying? When I looked at New Orleans, the one thing that I, was upset about is that they allowed for fucking Mardi Gras. You know what I'm saying? They allowed for that to still have Mardi Gras. You understand what I'm saying? And I don't understand how the fuck that mayor allowed for that shit to go down, knowing that all them people was gonna be just out there like that. You know what I'm saying? Close confinement, everybody getting high. Motherfuckers passing this, that, and the third. Motherfuckers drinking and spitting and shit and everything else. So that very well may have helped in pushing their numbers up. You understand what I'm saying? And black people just they not gonna stay at home. And you gotta think, black people, we had to get out here and make shit happen. We ain't necessarily got the motherfucking the job downtown and shit and all this, that, and the third. And so we have to really get out here. We have to really get out here and and make this shit pop so we can pay our bills and do this, that. So when they say motherfuckers stay home, it's hard for niggas to stay home. It's hard for motherfuckers to stay home. And you got to live and shit, this, that, and the third. So that already got us, behind the 8 ball. You know what I'm saying? They gonna get the motherfucker. They done signed $1 trillion, goddamn, you know what I'm saying? Whatever the fuck $2 trillion. Niggas ain't getting that. The Peckerwood getting that. And they know that. You know what I'm saying? And then you dealing with the fact that you talking about medical. Niggas ain't got no medical. Nigga, you ain't got no medical. That shit allow you to go to your neighborhood clinic. You understand what I'm saying? This, that, and the third. But when it come time, if you get sick and you talking about going on a goddamn ventilator, you understand what I heard what they said, that, they choose it. They choose it. You understand what I'm saying? Who gonna get the goddamn ventilator? You see what I'm saying? They choosing on who, and so you think they're gonna give a black person a damn ventilator over a white person, you know, and they in there together and shit, who you think that they gonna choose? You understand what I'm saying? So we understand even there, we behind the eight ball because nigga, medicine ain't never been, you know, healthcare. We ain't never had no goddamn healthcare. You know what I'm saying? We ain't never had no motherfucking healthcare. You understand what I'm saying? So if your ass gets sick, nigga, you more likely gonna have to deal with your situation at the crib. You see what I'm saying? You're gonna have to deal with your situation at the crib unless you're gonna go down there to emergency and get that $2,000, $3,000 debt or even more. You understand what I'm saying? And so you deal, and you know what? It's sad as it is. It's sad as it is. It show motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? I hate to see my family in this predicament, but it show you still in this time where you at as far as, you know, dealing where you at in society. You understand what I'm saying? Where you at in the disparity of how, you know, in a pandemic or epidemic, where you at and what type of services you gonna receive in this country during them time. And niggas sit back, all like, you know what I'm saying, playing these motherfucking games. You know what I'm still, the elders, the masters done told you time and time, this beast ain't gonna look out for you. But like I say, so many of these niggas been loving this white man for so long, they don't even believe that they could do without it. They don't believe that, and I'm thinking to myself, this old big bad United States of America, supposed to be the best country on the goddamn planet. You understand what I'm saying? And yet and still, you know, your motherfucking your medical industry, your hospitalization and all this, y'all motherfuckers is fumbling all over the place. You understand what I'm saying? And they talk about these pandemics and this, that. And I mean, they dealing with that shit in the military all the time. It really nothing new to them to be dealing with that shit. Because when they out there on that battlefield, they could come into all in contact with all type of agents, biological, chemical, nuclear, and all type of kind of goddamn agents. So they not new to this. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, black people sit back again, not planning, you understand, for, you know, the time. And it ain't about, each individual must take his place. But at the same time, this is about nationalism again. You understand what I'm saying? Again, it's about, ain't nothing else is going to replace nationalism. You know what I'm saying? You know, and it's the confusion of people that have us in the condition that we in. And whether they like it or not, it's the truth. It's the truth. You understand what I'm saying? If the white man treat us like this, don't give us no beds and ventilators, what did you think would happen in a situation like this? You think that they would give you the goddamn ventilator but you didn't think you would be in this predicament. You didn't think you would be in this predicament, but here we are, and then gonna be another one. So like I said, it ain't the corona, it ain't the 5G, it's the cracker. It ain't the corona, it's the cracker. That's who it is. And if you deal with that formula, you'll know it, you will eliminate the possibility of another goddamn situation. You understand what I'm saying? Happening like this. It's very, very sad because black people with all the money and y'all motherfuckers spend with all these beasts. God damn it, they didn't close down all the grocery store. And you know what? In this condition, I don't want to say that, it is what, because you got babies out here. But you dumb motherfuckers don't give a fuck. Y'all don't give a fuck. Y'all don't give a fuck that because this shit could be a whole lot worse. You understand what I'm saying? This shit could get a whole lot worse. Ain't no way, you think that it didn't reach the worst that it's gonna reach. You understand when them closing the motherfucker down and they ain't stocking them goddamn shelves. Niggas is sad. And all the money, and I was dealing with these bitches, and I don't want to keep, but I want y'all to go back and watch. I told motherfuckers that black people, last year was gonna be at a negative in wealth. You wasn't gonna have, who the fuck you think they're gonna give your ass a ventilator and you ain't got no wealth? You think that? I mean, I just want y'all to understand that. You ain't got no motherfucking wealth. You ain't got no wealth, nigga. You going down to zero. You understand what I'm saying? You think they gonna give your ass a ventilator? Huh? You think they running to make all them ventilators for your ass? Huh? You think that's what the nigga that they need that shit for their babies? You understand? They need that shit for their own sons and daughters. You understand what I'm saying? So niggas done sat over here and party. Y'all niggas get all the yak and all the trees. Nigga, I was riding down the street and niggas, and I ain't gonna say it was black people, but them motherfuckers was still pulling up in the dispensary. You understand what I'm saying? Still pulling up there and smoking them goddamn trees, fucking your lawn. You don't know, this shit could be all in the air. You understand what I'm saying? It could be all in the goddamn air out here. You know what I'm saying? And motherfuckers don't know. Motherfuckers don't know. And so, motherfuckers is literally praying that this shit can come to some kind of end so we can, recover and hopefully prepare and be much stronger in case another incident like this happens. You know what I'm saying? In case another incident like this happens. But this is a prime time where black folks should be, you know what I'm saying, separate. This your opportunity right now. But many of y'all can't wait to the stove. Y'all ready to jump right back on the white man titty. Can't wait. Y'all motherfuckers gonna be, as soon as they open up them goddamn stores, it's gonna be the longest fucking lines around. And the same motherfucker that didn't give you the ventilator, didn't accept you into the goddamn, you're gonna be right back at their goddamn businesses, giving them all your goddamn money. You understand what I'm saying? Continuing to cripple your community. And when you should be looking at in all the medical practitioners, y'all motherfuckers should be seeing what the fuck going on too. You understand? As you are out there in them goddamn hospitals and shit, what's going on to the people? It's time for black people to get their own hospitals. It's time for black people to get everything that they need to survive as a nation. They need to be getting it right now. They should be moving away from this goddamn system because it's not going to help them at all. And I don't know why we got to keep going over and over and over this shit again and again and again and again and again and again and again. The love of your master is going to carry your ass off into extinction. You see what I'm saying? When the white man cough, your ass sneeze. That's how you closely integrated, black people and white people is in this society. And this shit all across the world. And shit, you got these low life. Deal with the fact. A lot of people think it's did that. I'm dealing with the fact that this shit is what it is. That these nasty motherfuckers is over there fucking with these animals because they've been doing it. I'm not going to go and, that's like denying something so you don't have to deal with it. It's much easier to deal with a tower and then deal with the fact that this is a nasty motherfucker and they've been doing this shit forever and people don't want to deal with it. You understand? Because in the reality, they've been supporting this motherfucker by continuing to put money in their hands, this, that, and the third. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna deal, and because I've been researching it a little longer, dealing, studying it and seeing again that coronavirus is a zoonotic disease. That's what they not saying. You see what I'm saying? When people hear, they don't hear that. You know what I'm saying? Coronavirus is a zoonotic disease. That means that shit come from animals. You know what I'm saying? And so, I mean, like I try to explain, because people don't, want to, deal with the fact that they live with this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? They interact with the motherfucker. They lay with the motherfucker. Many of them. You know what I'm saying? And so they don't want to deal with if a motherfucker can just touch some shit. You know what I'm saying? And what about a motherfucker that's sticking his phallus or, a woman allowing another from one of them motherfuckers to go up and they've been already fucking with animals. You know what I'm saying? You ain't dealing with that. Y'all not dealing with that fact. It's much easier to look something than to deal with that. You know what I'm saying? And deal with the fact that it's not at this point, you can see it's no longer even just about separation. Because, this shit is so viral. It's so infectious that even some motherfuckers that, it only take a couple motherfuckers to, to get in there and spread this shit. You know what I'm saying? So it's totally about dealing with that beast, which motherfucker don't want to do. It's about looking that beast in his motherfucking eye and dealing with it. See, he got to go back up in that cave. You understand what I'm saying? Not just he got to go back up in that cave because I told motherfucker, if you let this motherfucker rule, this gonna be the outcome. Now, just imagine if it come back. You understand what I'm saying? They saying this shit could come back. You know what I'm saying? 2-3 times. They can come with something else. You know what I'm saying? Because these motherfuckers is having a goddamn a pandemic every motherfucking 2-3 years. They having one. The goddamn Chinese are notorious for creating another goddamn. If it ain't a pandemic, it's an epidemic. It's over there. 2, 3, and 4, 5 countries over there. Now it's a pandemic. You understand what I'm saying? And it's all across the goddamn world. And some motherfuckers over in China, goddamn it, is the ones responsible for fucking killing motherfuckers all over the world. So how do you deal with that? You know what I'm saying? How do you deal with motherfuckers that live in such a bestial state to where they over there, any goddamn animal. You understand what I'm saying? Any animal under the goddamn sun, you understand what I'm saying? Eating and cutting shit and blood and pus and all that kind of shit everywhere. And then motherfuckers is, putting their hands on and catching shit, and then they go and spread it to other people. This shit is ridiculous. This is ridiculous. And like I say, because of our food source. You understand what I'm saying? We ain't eating the type of shit that's going to, strengthen our immune system to even fight off nothing. You know what I'm saying? Some niggas could die from the common cold. They could die from the goddamn common cold. You understand what I'm saying? Because their immune system so weak. I done heard motherfuckers coughing from fucking smoking. They've been smoking so goddamn long that when they cough, nigga, it don't even sound like they goddamn lungs got any elasticity in it. You know what I'm saying? They cough sounds so weak and horrible. You understand? And I'm thinking, and this is in love. I don't give a fuck whether you like it or not. I don't give a fuck if you like it or not. Motherfucker be coughing so goddamn, and I'm thinking to myself, motherfucker, if anything come through like on it, I can already imagine them kind of niggas is, boy, they going through some shit right now. You know what I'm saying? So all these goddamn urban myths, we need facts. And a lot of time why black people fail, motherfuckers don't know the facts. they don't know the facts and they don't step up to prove some shit in a credible amount of time. You know what I'm saying? Now, I take everything into consideration. I take everything into consideration. But at some time, being I like to think of myself as a great thinker. Okay? I like to think of myself as a great thinker. I'm going to make some I'm going to get some probables. That's like if a motherfucker playing goddamn, spades. He got some probables. But he ain't going to choose a 2 or a fucking 7 or an 8 and call that a motherfucking probable. You know what I'm saying? He at least got some strength to it. It might be a jack. You understand what I'm saying? It might be a queen or something on it. You know what I'm saying? But it got some strength to it. Niggas is going way down the scale and some shit that could be easily discarded. Niggas is allowing that shit to stay in the psyche too long without making a clear decision on what this shit is. What is it? What's killing us? You understand what I'm saying? Where is this shit coming from? Let's make some clarity. We got a lot of motherfucking scientists and professionals out here that could easily set this record straight. You know what I'm saying? Could set this motherfucking record straight. Many cities like Detroit and motherfucking New Orleans and LA, all you had to do is take a look in the goddamn hospitals and shit. If nigga, and looking at the numbers and shit, that ain't hard. You know what I'm saying? In cities like that, it's not hard. Whether you got a majority black motherfuckers, if motherfuckers went down, they could easily step up and say, okay, this shit is a lie. But if they is dying, why are they dying? Number one, motherfuckers ain't got no real food. Most niggas eating out the goddamn gas station, eating that, most goddamn black communities ain't even got a real grocery store. You know what I'm saying? Ain't even got a real, and niggas diet. Number one, I'm not gonna sit up here and say my diet is the best, because it's not. It's not. I need to work on my motherfucking diet. You understand what I'm saying? All that, even right now, why it ain't no groceries, you know where niggas is going? They going eating out. We eating out. Now I had to check myself. You understand what I'm saying? Because motherfucker, you don't know the motherfucker back there. What he doing? We eating out. We eating out. A lot of processed food that it don't strengthen the immune system at all. It weakens the goddamn immune system. So even in the goddamn this situation, this pandemic, niggas should be eating nothing but fruits and vegetables. It come a time when a motherfucker need to fast. You see what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? It be periods in a person's life where they need to pause and pump the motherfucking brakes to reconsider life. You know what I'm saying? And this is a time. So instead of us running the churches, running down there to Murder King, running over there to white caskets and all this shit, and we don't even know who behind there. Motherfucker back there coughing all on the motherfucking food and shit, this, that, and the third. You know what I'm saying? And then they serve it to motherfuckers, and that's spreading the pandemic. And then spreading the virus and shit. You know what I'm saying? So this is where we at. Look at that avenue, where we at. You know what I'm saying? Them motherfuckers got storehouses of nothing but fruits and vegetables and shit. They ain't telling us. Them motherfuckers going door to door, dropping off fruit, dropping off vegetables. This is what you need at this time to fortify your system. You need all the oranges, the bananas, the apples, any type of fruit, all the vegetables and shit. You need that water. You know what I'm saying? Water, flushing the system out. You know what I'm saying? And staying away from anything at this point in time that is not fortifying your fucking immune system. You don't need no great mind to know that, but it takes courage. You understand what I'm saying? And black people think shit is a game many times. Niggas think shit is a game. You can see when we spitting this knowledge, and you can see all the little fuck niggas that's on the side in the chat thinking it's a game. You understand what I'm saying? And motherfuckers still think it's a game. You understand what I'm saying? And you know, I wish nothing upon no man, no one. But, you know, this motherfucking this scavenger, Grim Reaper virus don't give a fuck about your games. You know what I'm saying? This shit calls for a motherfucker to be strict in what they doing. So you see the poverty, the enslavement that we still in. You understand what I'm saying? All of this adding up. All of this is adding up. Everything is adding up. And it shows that we must change our condition by any goddamn means necessary. All the motherfucking money you think that shit don't mean nothing, nigga. That shit don't mean that shit coming across and it's killing whoever ain't right. And a lot of people that, people consider to be healthy. So I always say you can't just green juice in the belly of the beast. But I mean, for right now, we have to take steps at this shit. And so motherfuckers need to forevermore stay the fuck up out of them fake ass fast food joints. Many goddamn restaurants ain't right. You go back in the motherfucker back there, the motherfucker's kitchen is nasty and filthy and shit, this, that, and the third. These motherfuckers over here ain't right. When you do it for your own people, you know you do it in love. But this is an immoral goddamn society. It's all about the dollar. You know what I'm saying? They don't give a fuck about no morality. You know what I'm saying? And understanding, we can't, and when we say my eye, it's against my eye to knowingly, feed people poison and there ain't no goddamn spirituality or no morality in this goddamn society. So that show you right there, you must control your food source. Because if you see right now where we at, if it comes down to some shit like this, they not gonna feed you. I don't know why we gotta keep telling niggas this. They're not gonna feed you. You're gonna be in a serious predicament. And if this shit get worse and worse and worse and worse, again, you know who gonna die? Niggas. Because these motherfuckers got storehouses of shit. They got storehouses of shit. They've been waiting on this shit. They got storehouses of shit. All them trucks that you see that be coming to them grocery stores, they're gonna be going to warehouses strictly for their people. And they're gonna be, you ain't gonna even know where it's at, but they're gonna be sending out, individual trucks, and they're gonna be taking that shit right to their people, dropping that shit off at the door. You understand why niggas is down there starving? Ain't gonna be nothing. They're gonna drive niggas insane. It's gonna be nothing but chaos in the goddamn cities. It's gonna be chaos because they know you ain't got no food. It's gonna be chaos. You ain't got no medicine and pain and death and shit. It's gonna be chaos. So there, not only your food, if you eating right, then it really, you ain't too much got to worry about medicine all the time. You understand what I'm saying? These motherfuckers is one of the biggest goddamn industry in the United States and in the Western world is medication. Medication. Nigga taking 4, 5, 6 goddamn pills. You understand what I'm saying? Knowing that if some shit come, your immune system is so low. You understand? You taking all of these goddamn pills and you smoking all this damn liquor and beer and all that shit. Lowers the immune system. You understand what I'm saying? But you addicted to this shit. You're an alcoholic. I love you. This is not no attack. You could be a beautiful person. But what we talking about is how do we survive some shit like that? Don't take it. so personal that you don't look at the bigger picture of what we trying to explain here. You know, the shit that the lifestyle and the slave culture that niggas propagate every day in this motherfucking country puts us behind the 8 ball when some shit like this happens. And we don't have to be in this predicament. Too many times when we talk about facing this beast, too many of you bitch ass niggas run and cower in the corner, talking about what we cannot do. You understand what I'm saying? And then when a situation like this happens, then we take the brunt of the goddamn, the deaths and all of the, the negative aspects of a situation like this. You might as well get some courage, get some goddamn nuts, and deal with the situation. So, it's very, very sad. It's very, very sad that in many of these cities, black people is taking the brunt of the epidemic. You understand what I'm saying? Because we living in this, without no health care. And we don't need no more if we live halfway living right. You know what I'm saying? When you eat right, that take away, that's your health care. That's your motherfucking health. You don't need all that medicine. If you fail, and if you do, you got an immune system, because that's really what it boiled down to at this time. If you do get sick, those who got a stronger immune system can deal with it, because you need you need them red blood cells to rise up. You need them fighting cells to rise up. You know what I'm saying? And so, you know what I'm saying? That's what you need. And the only way you're going to have that if you have the right foods in your body, them fruits and them vegetables, that water, that sunlight. You understand what I'm saying? And if you do go down, you got the greater possibility of coming back up. So I ain't it's a time for self, inventory. You got to go deep inside and start cutting off shit. You're in the house. You understand what I'm saying? Cut that shit off. It's, go on and shake behind closed doors, nigga. You know what I'm saying? I know it's going to be hard on a lot of motherfuckers. This the time to deal with it. Niggas going to have withdrawals from every goddamn. Some niggas used to going to the club every weekend. This, that, and the third. It's time for a change. It's time for black people to finally come to self-awareness of what the master teachers have always been telling us, that we must do for ourselves. We must, control our education. We must control our food source. We must have our own nation. We must have our own nation. And even then, we still dealing with a people that's able to come across all borders with a virus. Listen to me. Believe me. It's a virus. I'm going to roll the dice that it's a virus. You understand what I'm saying? And the shit that they saying, because if it was totally unplausible, I would say, you know what? They lying. They lying. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't just fall for no shit like that. Stay home, everybody. They ain't just told no nigga to stay. Everybody stay y'all ass at home. Motherfuckers is dropping. When I looked at the numbers, I took pictures of it. You understand? All the motherfuckers that's dying out there. I mean, now, in America, because we the niggas up under the beast, we taking the brunt of the fall. But Africa ain't taking that type of heat. So when I talk about niggas, I'm talking about black people that's up under the beast. Okay, but other than that, it's the European foe that's taking the brunt of the goddamn. Now listen to this. Listen to this. Now, when we talking about the top 10 countries that's just dropping, got the most cases, the most deaths. Now, when you dealing with this was 5 days ago. This was 5 days ago. So at the top is the United States. At that time, it was 266. I know it didn't went over that. But United States is at the top. Then you had Italy. Then you had Spain. Then you had Germany. Then you had China. Then you had France. Then you had Iran. Then you had United Kingdom, Britain. Then you had Switzerland. Then they had Turkey. And so when I looked at that, you know what? It was totally unnecessary for black people to make up some shit. Because really you wasn't taking except our personal population in the United States because we up under the beast. A lot of why we catching it is because, like I said, we up under the beast, and if that motherfucker cough, we gonna sneeze. But he can go to the hospital for his cough. He can get the best medicine for his cough. But when we goddamn sneeze, we don't get nothing. And on top of the culture that we live, that will help to, for the motherfucking virus to even do more damage to our population. That's why we, as black people, is taking that kind of hit. But when you look at, these is European nations. They the one taking the goddamn hit. Niggas got to quit going overboard with some shit. I'm just being real. And I'm going to deal, like I say, I'm going to go over because a lot of people is still talking and they need to talk about 5G. We're not taking 5G off of the motherfucking, because I was on 5G and I know the devastating effect, but is that what's happening to us at this point in time? When you got that many lives that we losing, we got to come up with an answer. Now, we got enough professional motherfuckers out there that can answer the question. And the majority of motherfuckers is saying it's a virus. Okay? Everybody not, we got to understand everybody, motherfuckers is out here losing all around. Black, on professionals, politicians, all of that, they losing. You understand what I'm saying? So it's hard to pull some shit off like that. You understand what I'm saying? Well, you're going to have all these people around the world lie and tell an untruth, and they thinking ain't nobody going to come out with the truth. Somebody going to say it. You understand? More than one motherfucker going to say it. You know what I'm saying? And so we another reason why we take the brunt of the force, because there's so much misinformation that's out there. You know what I'm saying? It's too much misinformation that's out there. And so if it is this, then the black professionals need to step the fuck up and say, we got all the motherfuckers, not niggas in the street. We can guess the nigga, we got professional scientists. We got motherfuckers fucking with that shit just as, you know what I'm saying, on the more technical, more professional than any of them goddamn crackers. And they could easily step up to say, you know what, family, is this. This is exactly what it is. Now, but for me, and I'm not going to go up, but I'm just showing you why we take the brunt of the force. If the majority of these nations that's dying, and the majority, like I say, Italy ain't got no niggas. Italy ain't got no niggas like that. Spain ain't got no niggas like that. Germany ain't got no niggas like that. China ain't got no niggas like that. You see what I'm saying? France ain't got no niggas like that. Yeah, they got some niggas, but they ain't got the kind of population the United States got. Iran ain't got no niggas like that. United Kingdom, Britain ain't got no niggas like that. The black population in Britain is about 1%, 2 goddamn percent. You see what I'm saying? Switzerland ain't got no niggas like that. Turkey ain't got no niggas like that. So why would niggas create a myth, that why would he open up some shit like that on himself? They know, and knowing they know the capabilities of this shit. You understand what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. Why would they do it to themselves? Why would they take the brunt of the motherfucking deaths and shit? You know what I'm saying? That don't make no sense to me. And the only reason that it's blacks in America. It ain't blacks everywhere. It's blacks in a motherfucking America under this beat. And I still ask the question, and I'm gonna move on because I got the next video on General Seti at 8 o'clock p.m. Eastern, where I'm gonna be dealing with the 5G. You understand what I'm saying? I'm gonna be dealing with the goddamn 5G. But just going over this, I know the beast, and he's a very volatile motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? He would not open up and listen to me. It already at a negative birth rate deficit. This is they not coming back from this. You know what I'm saying? Many of them motherfuckers not coming back. You know what I'm saying? This is another blow to the European nations. This is the European continent. This is a death blow. So this was something that was totally out of their ability to even control or even deal with. You know what I'm saying? This was out of their motherfucking control. So again, I'm going to side personally, me, that it's a virus. It's an infectious virus. And all these motherfuckers out here with all these theories, man, put something over. All you have to do is put something over your face. To put something over your face. You understand what I'm saying? Stay your ass at home. You understand what I'm saying? If that's all you got to do, and if you see the numbers drop, because if they say, and I'm gonna get ready to go, because if it's 5G, which I don't believe it is, if they don't turn them towers off, like y'all say, then the goddamn death should stay current. It shouldn't be no dropping off because ain't nobody gonna get used to no motherfucking radiation. You dumbass fool. Your body will never, ever, 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 ever get used to radiation. Your ass gonna drop, nigga. That's what you go. But so if you see the numbers, if they tell motherfuckers to stay home, yeah. Okay, that's some people dropping some goddamn. What was that from the store? Okay, I thought some motherfucker was knocking on the goddamn door. All right. They dropping off some goddamn food. But anyway, I was finna say, goddamn, I got to go get my gun. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers trying to ride on the general. But anyway, if you see the numbers drop, and it's about social distancing, and then you know what I'm saying, and you putting the mask on, you staying your ass at home, and you see the numbers drop, then you know what it is. Because unless they turn that shit off and they keep that shit on, the goddamn deaths is gonna be constant. You're not gonna get used to radiation, motherfucker. Believe that, you dumbass motherfucker. Goddamn. Boy, I tell my people, man. You know what I'm saying? I tell my people, and I'm about to get ready to go over on the 5G over on, because I'm going off just to show motherfuckers, please. And I know I'm not saying that everybody doing it and because they, our peoples is, they looking for an answer. And that's all right to look for an answer. But at this time, when you see the deaths, if it's rapid, it's time to make a decision. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna end. That's just like a motherfucker hike the ball. Boom. You know what I'm saying? You got motherfucker blitzing. You got to make you gonna get a ball up, nigga? Is you gonna put it in somebody's hand? Is you gonna put it in somebody's hand and get the motherfucker, get that bitch off? And that's what we don't do. You know what I'm saying? So the numbers is our quarterback getting sacked because he can't clearly get the ball off to a receiver, get that in his hand, and make the down. At least make a first down. We get sacked all the goddamn time because we stuck. We stuck, family. So I'm about to get over here to General Seti's YouTube page. Get on over there, and I'm gonna go into this information because I got some. I was just sitting back. Like I said, I'm a thinker. I'm not no motherfucker that just gonna. Nah, like I said, I did this. I really didn't want to watch too many videos. So this was shit that I stay away from other people's information, not because I need to make a clear decision as to what I see before I hear a whole lot of shit. You know what I'm saying? So I wrote a lot of shit down, and I got some theories. You know what I'm saying? If it is 5G, these is questions that need to be asked. Other than that, I'm gonna tell you, keep your ass off the street. You understand what I'm saying? Keep your ass. Make sure you eat. Make sure you eat. Please stay out of these motherfucking these motherfucking fast food. Please stay the fuck out of there. You understand? It got to be a dire situation. You do not know if the motherfucker back there got it. You know what I'm saying? This motherfucker, that's crazy. Because if a motherfucker and all you see is lines and lines and lines of motherfuckers up there, then that right there is just a disaster. You understand what I'm saying? And I know people got to eat, and I know you got to eat. But take that into consideration. Stay your ass, please. Don't be passing no motherfucking blunts. Let that shit go, nigga. You understand what I'm saying? And I know my niggas out there, they got they stressed out. Niggas paper getting a little low. You understand what I'm saying? We're very, we innovate. You know what I'm saying? But please, stop that passing the goddamn blunts. All of that shit. Nigga, try to keep your lungs clean for a minute. You understand? Drink you some hot tea, nigga. Keep your lungs warm, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Do a little exercise while you're in the house, nigga. Do you some push-up. That shit strengthen the lungs, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Run in place, nigga. Do you some jumping jacks. If you can't get to the gym, make you a motherfucking workout plan in your house because being healthy helps to invigorate your immune system in your body. Okay? All right, family. I want y'all to fuck with me. Patreon, General Cyrus Suten Seti, Seti University, GeneralSeti.com, KingSeti.com. You can go over there. And like I say, I'm still operating. You understand? I still got African products for the family, DVDs, T-shirts. We still moving. We still grooving. We still providing for the people without a hiccup. All right, family, get on over there to GeneralSeti.com. I'm going live in 15 minutes. Black Pop.